Hello ladies and gentlemen, Groovy Guy here. Today we're going to be having a look at Transformers Unite Warriors Baldigus, or as he's called in his instruction manual. See if we can get it here. Evil Destronger Combiner Combatron Baldigus. And I do like the artwork on his instruction manual. I do get a bit confused though, because you can see his combine mode, but he also has some of his component guys just flying about, blowing stuff up. Sort of like season 3 with Bruticus, isn't it? You got bits of him, and then you got all of him. And then I don't know what the hell's happening on the back there. They're all soaping each other up and doing very, very weird bathing kind of things. And he's having a drink. You also got, where is he? There he is. Scourge and Skybite just hanging out. So, let me tell you these guys' names. According to the instructions, you got Dol Rayla. We've got Shuttler, who is missing a gun, but it is on its way to me. I might do an update video when that arrives. Hepta. That's a strange one. Greejeeba. And Dengar. So, yeah. It's a pretty cool looking bunch. This is a straight repaint of Bruticus, but I do not have Combiner Wars Bruticus. This is how the instructions say you can incorporate the combine mode hands and feet. Not quite sure what it's meant to be, if it's meant to be extra armor or rocket boosters. Not quite sure. There's a very visible head there for a Baldigus. Combine mode guns look pretty mean. He looks pretty dumb with these big feety things, so I'll just pop them off. So that's how he looks without his little feeties on the side. There's little feety hand cannon things there. They're just the Combiner Wars Computron hand and foot. Not really much to say about them in their vehicle modes. They look awesome, of course. They've all got very different guns, which combine in combine mode. So Shuttler's missing a gun that's meant to go under his cockpit, under his nose. But yeah, should be on its way. I'll show a picture of it on my Facebook page when he arrives. It's not really missing much. It's just a tiny little gun. So if you've already got Bruticus, or if you already have these molds, you know that there's not really much difference. They just have the Combatron symbol upon them instead of the Decepticon logo. So you can get a close up of that. Oh, there's a pretty big one on the combine mode chest anyway. Turret still doesn't move. And little 4-blade rotor there, pretty cool. So yeah, that's a quick look at their vehicle modes. Let's get them into their robot mode, shall we? Okay, we're back with 4 of the 5 Combatrons. Number 5. This is how the instructions say you can incorporate the feety handy modes into their robot modes. I don't know why this guy gets the special treatment, but yeah, it's a bit odd. So we'll just pop them off, and we'll just see if we can get a nice look at his head sculpts. I believe this might be the same as Swindle's. I don't have the Swindle himself to do a comparison. There we go. He's got 2 big green eyes and a mouth. Yeah. Here we are with Shuttler. There we go. And this guy is still missing his gun. Like I said, photo on my Facebook page when it arrives, but it's not really missing much. And I think this is still just Blastoff's face. He's got the visor, he's got the faceplate. Looks pretty cool. Let's get him into the old boring standing with the hands down by the side. I'm gonna have the gun up a bit, I guess. There we go. Look at this boy. I don't know if it's just this particular one, but his head seems to be looking down a little bit. But there's a nice shot of the Combatron symbol. It's just an upside down G2 Autobot symbol. His guns can click together, or you can have them separate if you so wish. The instructions actually have them sort of just being the one big gun when he's in his individual robot mode. Yeah, this is the direct repaint of Onslaught. Nothing special on the face. Just a really weird color scheme. Sort of a faded military color scheme or something. See if I can get his... I don't know why his head seems to want to keep flopping down. Anyway. Swappy. The tank guy. Sorry, I keep forgetting these guys' names when I haven't got the instruction book with me. So, tank guy. Yeah. Doesn't have any horns like Kill Bison did. And for some reason he's got... I thought these were meant to be like some sort of weird factory applicated sticker on him, but he's got white dot there and a white dot there. They're just part of his charm. I've looked him up on the TF wiki page, and these animation models seem to have these little spots too. Not quite sure what's going on there, but to each their own. And I really do like this color scheme. I like the piercing yellow eyes on the bright red face, with the green and the orange and the grey and the two miscolored guns and the 4 blades. That's about as compact as you can get them. You can't fold them all the way up. Ugh. Get in there. There we go. So yeah, there's a quick look at their robot modes. If you're familiar with, these molds in different colors, and you know what they're capable of and how they are. So we're going to go straight from here to Ruination. Okay, and we're back with Baldigus, or Ruination, in his combined mode. He's a bit bigger than my usual review space accommodates for, so let's do a bit of a reveal, shall we? Starting at the feeties and working our way up to the headies. And I really, really do like that face sculpt with a gold tinge to it. It looks pretty good. Really like the upside down Combatron symbol on him. I mean, it's not upside down Combatron, it is a regular Combatron symbol. He looks pretty cool. Let's get the camera up to a high level, shall we? Get his arms down a bit. There we go. Down one crack. Down one crack. There we go. Let's do a couple of quick size comparisons with some of his combiner buddies, shall we? Here he is with Revenge of the Fallen Bruticus, with his several upgrade kits upon him. So there's definitely enough of a sort of differentiation here to justify having two similar looking combiners. And let's have a bit more of a contemporary comparison with Computron. So the reason I'm comparing these two is because this is the first use they had of the hand-foot molds that aren't actually weapons. So they look pretty good, standing side by side. They look like they could go toe to toe. And just because I'm going to be having them all together, here he is with Generation Skybite and Transformers subscription service Scourge, even though you can't actually see them. So he's a pretty big guy in fully combined mode, but I think he is fairly awesome. And you know what else I think is awesome? I think you, gentle viewer, are very awesome if you've made it this far into the video. I'd like to thank you very much for watching it. I hope you found it somewhat enjoyable, perhaps a little bit informative. I'm going to have... Well, actually, I like to have a little bit of a solemn moment here. My usual comparison piece, Galvy Babes had a bit of an accident over the week, so now he's just become sort of the Cybertronian version of MODOK. He will be back for comparisons. He will be no longer Galvy Babes, he will in fact be Galvatron. So look forward to that in the upcoming weeks. But there is Ruination. I'd like to thank you very much again for watching the video. Again, I hope you found it enjoyable and informative. And another word that I can't really think of at the moment, but I'll make one up at some point. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. There's going to be a subscription link. There's going to be a couple of other videos showing up about now. And Ruination will just stare at you until it becomes very, very awkward.